So, you were privy to watching it last week as I was. How excited were you to see it?
Oh, really excited. It's brilliant, isn't it?
It really, really is. I mean, we haven't seen you in the first episode as yet, but when you first read the script, what did you think about it?
I couldn't put it down. You know, I've personally, I can admit, I've never been a big one sort of on novels. So reading and things like that, it's difficult for me to get into a book. But this, from page one, you know, it really has you glued. And obviously it helps that I'm a massive fan of the first series before I had any idea of auditioning for it. So reading the second series is just exciting scene after exciting scene, and that's thanks to Steve's writing.
Is it exciting for you as well, because we haven't seen a period drama quite like this in this country? It's quite revolutionary. So to be a part of something that is really so current is exciting for you as an actor.
Yeah, it is really exciting. It's really exciting to read into sort of cultures and history that you never would normally sort of come across, and it's great, you know. And it's also lovely the characters that have been built and so intricately put together. That's why it's so exciting to read and so exciting to view, I hope, for the people that are going to watch it.
Sorry. No, the other thing that kind of strikes me as well is the gang culture, you know, and you see it, you know, with teams of men. You know, you've got the football hooligans of current years. Gangs have been around forever, and I just wonder what's interesting about the men that need to kind of have this bonding. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I know people that have friends that I've been to school with that have been involved with gangs and things like that, and it's very interesting, and I can see it's safety a lot of the time, and it's family bond, and it's friendship, and it's all those different things, and you're given a place where you belong, which for young people like myself now, it's so difficult to find your place in society, and I think with people that really respect you and you respect them, and it's all even, you know, that's how these things come across. And I think in some respects teams, like, I don't know, sports teams and things like that, it's a great thing to be a part of. So I wouldn't say the Peaky Blinders is the best gang to be a part of, but I think it's nice for young people, and that's how it happens, and it's men who feel possibly emotionally they can't say these things and they can't deal with these things, and it's post-war Britain as well, so it's all these men with different problems. So
it's people having to adjust back into society, and when you've probably been in a World War I with what was happening there, to have to come back to a normal way of life, and I'm not, excitement is probably not the word I want to use, but it must be difficult to just get back into a very mundane way of life when you've experienced and seen what you've done abroad.
I'm sure. Yeah, and I think that's the case, and I would like to say that's how the Peaky Blinders came about, because they were around before, but it's I'm sure that is, yeah, and it's a sense of sort of, you know, and it's a family, and to feel that safety, and if you're at war with a group of men, I'm sure to come back and still be with a group of men and feel that bonding, I think is great, and I think that's very important.